Well, we were on our way back to Kabul from Helmand, just 15 kilometers. We drove 15 kilometers from Lashkar Gah, the provincial capital of Helmand, and we couldn't continue further. A bridge was destroyed by the Taliban. And you had really two choices there, either go back or use the dirt road. That means you'll have to drive through villages, Taliban-controlled villages. So we decided to go back to Lashkar Gah. We drove a few hundred meters and we saw the Taliban setting up a checkpoint. We couldn't continue further, so we were stuck in the middle, a destroyed bridge and the Taliban checkpoint. And then we saw Taliban fighters up in the hills surrounding the whole area. The whole area, they laid siege to the area, blocked the road, part of their operations, they say, in response to the US-led offensive against their strongholds in the south. Now, it was very difficult for us to film, but I managed to capture some images on my mobile phone.
Okay, there are gunshots now. We're not sure where it's coming from, but we're stuck on the highway between Lashkar Gah, the provincial capital of Helmand, and Kandahar. We're on our way to Kandahar, but the Taliban blew up a bridge, so the road is blocked. So people will be forced to take, there's more gunshots. People will be forced to take a road passing through a village where the Taliban is based. They've set up a checkpoint, and that's them. Look, you can see them on the hill. And they are searching cars, so we're unable to go that way, simply because we're foreigners and we have camera equipment. Now, when they close or when they blow up a bridge, the aim is for people to actually take the road through the villages where the Taliban is under control. I mean, we even have to wear this burqa. Now we are surrounded. To our right is a Taliban checkpoint. If we attempt to drive further, we cannot, because the bridge has been destroyed, and according to civilians who are coming from those villages, there are two Taliban checkpoints to our left.
So while we were stuck there, we made a number of phone calls both to the governor of Helmand, the police commander, and they had promised that they would send a convoy of security forces to help us leave the area. But it took them a long time because they had to advance slowly. As I said, the Taliban laid siege to the whole area. They were worried about landmines, explosive devices. We couldn't wait any longer, and we saw a convoy of civilian cars and decided to drive with them along a dirt road. And after approximately 5 kilometers, we saw that Afghan security forces convoy. They were on their way to help us leave the area. So it just shows you that the Taliban are everywhere. We saw them emerge from civilian houses just right next to the main road.